Okay, so I think I'm starting. Let's see, let me go back up here. And yeah, okay, so I'm starting. Great, 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 great. This is awesome. This is so awesome, you guys. Believe it or not, this is the second time I did this. My first video that I did not have any sound. I did the video. I went to go look at the video. There was no sound. I couldn't hear a thing. And I was talking, I think I talked for almost 30 minutes, y'all. But I want to say this and introduce myself. I have not done a video in ages. I remember back in the day, a few years ago, I used to do videos all the time, Facebook Live videos. I used to video from my camera and I used to upload it to YouTube. And then I stepped away. I didn't do it for a while. And I had like this habit of starting something, I'd be excited. Tell me if you do this. You're excited about doing something and you jump in and you're gung ho, and all of a sudden that excitement starts to dwindle down. And you're like, I'll do it next week. And then that week it comes and I'll do it like at the end of the month. And you just stop doing it. That's me. That was me. I always had a habit of starting something and always ending it, right? And I had excuses I had great excuses. Man, if you heard my excuses for not continuing something, you'd be like, oh, okay, I see why. But I don't want to be that person anymore. Well, let me introduce myself. I am the host of this new channel called Hanging with Gigi. My goal here is to encourage and inspire and just share things that could help you make money. Because I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm all about the ducats, honey. I'm all about the what do young people call it? The purse. I'm all about, getting that purse, right? So I love to learn. And when I learn, I love to apply things. And when I do that, I definitely want to share it. I want to come on here, share it, because we're in a time now where, the pandemic, the economy is crazy. There's just so much craziness going on. People have lost their jobs. So I'm like, God, being a Christian, yes, I talk to God. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. You will be hearing me referencing scriptures, okay? You definitely will be. I hope that doesn't bother you. And it shouldn't, because Jesus is a great thing. But the thing for today, I'm like, I was not going to get this started because it wasn't the way I wanted it to be. And YouTube didn't work the way it used to be. So I'm like coming on YouTube. Oops, sorry about that, you guys. My phone, sorry about that. So coming on YouTube, I was trying to do how you used it back in the day. I didn't realize things have changed, right? And so when things change, we have to change. We have to, like, I could have like, oh my God, this is hard. I can't do this. But let me tell you, I wanted to come on live, right? And I went in there. YouTube is so funny. I went to YouTube and I hit that live button and I'm like, okay, why isn't this going live? What's going on, right? And the channel was like doing all kind of crazy stuff, right? And so being me, being, how I am, I'm the type of person that I I'm a researcher. And thank God for YouTube University, right? You could learn anything from YouTube, right? Right. And so I went on the journey of finding out how to make all this work. And I realized this, and I don't mean to get technical on you guys, but I found out that you needed to have like a streaming software, and I chose OBS, software, and then you had to hook it up, and I'm like, oh my god. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. So I hooked it all up. You have to connect the live stream, which is OBS, to YouTube, right? And then you have like a key that you put in. Sorry, don't mean to be technical. Okay, but the point is that we can figure things out, right? Sometimes it may be really hard, but just because hard does not mean giving up, right? So let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel, Hanging with Gigi, I am Gigi, your host, right? Let me remind you before I forget, hit the subscribe button, give me some thumbs up, and share this video with people because I'm here to inspire, encourage, and help you, give you ideas on how to make money, right? Nowadays, we all need that, right? People are out of jobs. They're looking for ways to make money. And people that have jobs are looking for ways to make more money and to be inspired in the process, because at the end of the day, it's going to take some work. It's going to take getting in the trenches. It's going to take becoming somebody new in order to do something new, becoming somebody different in order to do something different, right? Because some of us never done it before. Some of us have, tried to, start a business online. And the reason I am talking about that right now is because things have changed with COVID-19, the corona. Stores have closed. And when those, these retail stores, these brick and mortar stores have closed, it opened up an opportunity for a lot of people. And if you take advantage of this, you can make some pretty good money, right? So we're gonna have to turn off Netflix. We're gonna have to turn off YouTube, not YouTube, but Hulu is what, and these other live stream movie watching channels or whatever. And we are going to have to start doing some work on ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with watching YouTube. Watching Netflix. There's nothing wrong with watching Hulu and all this and being entertained. But let's have some balance. Realize that now is the time to do something outside of the box that's going to allow you to live your best life. That's going to allow you to live a quality life the best you can under these circumstances, right? So just because time gets hard, my there's a saying that when time gets hard, you go harder, right? And so that is what I'm here for. And we are all affected by this, but what we have to do is become that person that goes out there and give to people. I'm a giver. We all have something to give. So that's what this channel is about. It's about inspiring, encouraging, and sharing money making opportunity that will help you take care of you and your family. Okay. So also I'm going to be, I love to read. I don't know about you, but people who are successful, they read. And me being a Christian, I like to read about God's principles on how to become successful. And I found this book, I read this book before, and I don't have too many hard books. I usually have Kindle, have it on a device, and I'm reading from there. But every now and then I like to feel a book. So I'm going to be sharing some principles from that book, and this book is awesome. And you can get it and you can follow along with me if you like. So I'm going to be sharing things from this book, some wholesome principles, godly principles for business people, entrepreneurs that could help you and also help myself. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a chatterbox. I love to talk, but I also have moments where I'm really quiet and I'm sitting back and I'm like reflecting on, how can what can be done better, right? Thinking about like what do I need to work on? What do I need to polish a little bit? And I believe that we all should go to this place, right? I don't think we should numb ourselves out, when we were going through problems, right? I think we should reflect. Okay, what can I do? What do I need to change? What can what can I give? Giving is awesome. You don't always have to be giving money. You can give of your time, you can give of your service. I really believe that what I'm doing right here is a form of giving, right? Um, because what I'm here is to encourage you, like I mentioned earlier, and there goes my phone, and to share something that will, and coming from a place of authenticity, being real with you, just that's me. I have a heart of giving. And so that is what this channel about. And about me, I am a serial entrepreneur. I love learning how to make money, things. You ever go on these YouTubes, it's like make $500 doing this a day and make $100 doing this a day. I'm the type of person, I don't just watch that. I'm like, okay, let me try it. Let me put it to work. Let me see if that's true. And I go in and I do it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't work. Guess what? I'm gonna be that girl. I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna come back to you and I'm gonna be like, girl, don't do that. That did not work. It don't work. Or if it worked, I'm gonna say, child, do it. Jump on it because you can secure that purse doing this, right? Another thing I believe in, and this is one thing I didn't believe in. I believe in having more than one stream of income. If you have a job, baby, you better start a home business. You better be making money from three, four other places. What do they call it? Passive income while you're working that job. You could do like several passive income businesses at one time. You could have print on demand, which is t-shirt business. You could have affiliate business, and you could have income, an e-commerce business, right? And some of them will take a lot of work. You have to learn a new skill. Some of them you could put on autopilot and be making money while you're asleep. But I really believe that during these times, y'all, we need to be having more than one stream of income and working that one job like back in the day where you could like work a job and go from job to job to job to job. That ain't working now. That's not working now. And I'm not putting down a job, but what I'm saying is that especially if you're a family and you have children, you definitely want to have more than one stream of income. So while we're in this corona thing, be learning a skill, be learning a way to make money while you're at home. So just in case one stream of income dries up, at least when this one dries up, you'll have this one over here working for you, right? Several other ones working for you, right? So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. And even if I'm a baby boomer, so if you're a baby boomer, I'm especially talking to you. Don't think that you're too old to learn anything because you are not, right? You still got a lot of life in you. You still have a lot to give, and the skills that you got when you were younger, going, working in the workforce, you could apply it to learning new skills like how to make money online and all this stuff. And so that's what this channel is going to be about. In addition, like I mentioned, encouraging you also, and let's see what else. Also helping myself. So I'm gonna tell you, I was not gonna do this channel at first. I was not. I was not. I was not. I was procrastinating. That's one thing I'm working on myself is the procrastination. I am not perfect. No, 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 no. So I have to like sit back and evaluate myself and says, okay, Gigi, you gotta get on it, girl. You don't have to be perfect. One thing I heard a successful entrepreneur says that you don't have to get it right in order to get it going. And this video here is evidence, right? When I first the first video I did trying to go live on YouTube, you will laugh. It had no sound. I did the video. I did almost 30 minutes. I think I said this earlier, right? Told you this earlier. I did almost a 30 minutes video with no sound. I was like moving and just bobbing my head and just talking. I'm like, I don't hear nothing. So here I am doing it all over again. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, okay? So write these pointers down. Reinventing yourself as a baby boomer, even when you're younger, 30, 40, 50 years old, you can still reinvent yourself, right? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, step back, take a look at it, and say, what can I do different? What can I do different, right? Another point is don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be so prideful where if you want to see a certain kind of outcome, or see a certain kind of result from what you're doing, and what you're doing is not giving you the results that you're looking for, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to people who are experts at what you're trying to be good at and ask for help, especially as baby boomers. We think sometimes we know it all. We've been around the block a couple of times. This is not our first rodeo. But this is a new rodeo for a lot of us, okay? So don't be so prideful where you don't ask for help. And I'm going to tell you, some of these young people, we got to like humble ourselves and listen to a lot of these young people because they got it going on. They know this technical stuff, right? And sometimes it's not that technical. It's just that we don't know. We just don't know, right? So, like I mentioned, the tips that I'm giving here, you can write them down. Go ahead and reinvent yourself. During this Corona pandemic time, think of ways to think outside of the box. We have like these technical tools that connect us with people for all globally, all over the world, right? So use them to share what you know, what you have. We all have a gift that we can share with somebody. So don't be afraid to use the tools that we have to do that, to share something positive and something encouraging, like what I'm doing now. And don't be afraid, just jump in there, like I mentioned earlier. The next thing I said that I shared is you don't have to get it right to get it going. Like me doing this video will evolve. There will be evolution in this video. Like I want the music. I wanted an intro to my videos, and I was sitting back. Here's the procrastination part. Right here we go about me. I'm like, oh, I can't do that video. I don't have an intro. Or I don't have background music. You know how sometimes you watch people YouTube videos and they have the background music. I'm like, I don't have background music going in the background. I don't have my intro video. You know what I'm saying? So we could always make excuses why not to move forward. And I had to talk to myself and say, you know what? I'm going to move forward. I'm going to share the video, even if it's not where I want to be. So sometimes we have to get started and learn along the way. So let's see. So we'll be sharing books, and I wanted to share an affirmation, but I got so caught up in learning my learning how to put this whole live YouTube video together today, and the software, and learning about the OSB software and how to connect the two, that I didn't put all that together. But this video will be growing, right? So welcome again. And in my mind, I'm like thinking forward, like I'm thinking positive. I have thousands and thousands of viewers. You may see zero, but what they say, words are powerful. Speak what you want into reality, right? Speak it into existence, right? They said the Bible says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. We walk by faith and not by sight. So you speak it, that energy, then it will come. It will come. So I have thousands and thousands of viewers on my YouTube channel and other, social media channel. Thousands and thousands of viewers, and I just share stories and help people and change people's lives so they can live their best life. Live a valuable life, a quality of life for them and their family. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. You may not can see it now because what? What did I say? We walk by faith and not by sight, because they're there. They're coming. I can feel it. I can feel, my bank account filling up with millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. So encourage yourself. If there's nobody around you, another tip to encourage you during this time, encourage yourself, right? Turn on some music. Turn on some music to encourage yourself. Listen to an inspirational podcast. Come on here with Hanging with Gigi and listen to me. Hang out with me, right? And go somewhere and listen to something, do something that will get you out of a negative mindset, or get you out of a state of depression. Get moving, get off that couch and start moving. Go take a walk around the block if the kids are getting on your nerves or hubby is getting on your nerve. Put in your ear thingies from your phone and turn on your music, and just start walking and listening to your music. And if it's just you at the house and you're in quarantine, read your book. Read a good book. Get Kindle on your device and read an inspirational book. Open up the Bible. One of the best books around. Open up the Bible, read some positive scriptures, and just keep feeding yourself. I'm gonna tell you, that is an ongoing thing. Working on making ourselves better. You don't do it one time and think, well, I'm done. I did it. No, it's a continual thing. We're going to always have to be continuing to plug in to positive things because, okay, I got to say this. We live in a negative world. We do. A large percent of people out there are just negative. If you work in a workplace, you probably hear that in a workplace. They're talking about at the water cooler, talking about what Ann is doing over here, or did you see what she had on, or something negative. Just don't get caught up in that, because sometimes we can get caught up in it. You have to remind yourself, oh, I'm not part of that. I'm not getting caught up in that. I'm not going to let that in my spirit. Okay. So, I'm excited about this channel. I'm excited that I'm going to be here. And I just want to say that sometimes if things don't look the way you want it to look, it's our responsibility, your responsibility to make the change, right? It's our responsibility to take care of ourselves, and we cannot put the blame on nobody. We can't blame nobody if things don't work out as we want them to. We have to, what I do is, sometimes we get into that pity party, we pull out, all the records and the have excuses and call, our friend, invite them to the pity party. You got, oh, who said this? I think it was Ayala Van Zant. I hope I'm saying her name right. But I think she goes, you got 10 minutes to have a pity party. Then you get up off that pot and you start doing something. You start moving forward and you start figuring out how to do things better. Honey, I'm so about that. I'm so about that, right? And so I just wanted to say that I'm so happy to be talking to you. I think you're wonderful. I think you're adorable. And whatever you're going through, you're going to go through it. That's why they say going through. That means you ain't going to sit there. You ain't going to squat there. You're not going to make whatever sad thing, bad thing, terrible thing your home, your residence. You're not going to do that. You're going to go through it. You're going to walk through it, honey. You're going to do it and be about it, right? So you're going to make a change not only for yourself, but for your family, right? Not only for yourself, but for your family, right? And you have to realize that there is, quoting Les Brown, and this is like some old school stuff, but there's greatness in you. You are wonderful. God said you are fearful and wonderfully made. He said that you are fabulous. You are a victorious person, right? You're the head and not the tail. You are above and not below. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I say that every morning when I go for my walk. I always say these like affirmations. Look on your phone and look on your phone. Sorry about that. I should have put my phone aside. Look on your phone and look for affirmations that you could like memorize. Or this one helps, a lot of people, and I know it could help. It helps like get like those little sticky notes and write like scriptures on there, and that you could put like everywhere if you're feeling, down, and you can see it in the bathroom, you can see it in your bedroom, you can see it in your living room, right? They help tremendously just feeding you what you see, what you hear, listen to positive stuff, and what you speak. Like I said earlier, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you want to be careful. We, including myself, we want to be careful of the words that we speak because they could come back and haunt us. That energy can get on us and we can't become what we say. If we say we're poor and broke, guess what? You're going to be poor and you're going to be broke, right? If you say you're stupid and you can't do nothing and you can't learn nothing, guess what? You're going to be that. If you say I'm too old to learn anything and too old to reinvent myself, guess what? Yes, you're going to be what you say. So say good things about yourself. Love yourself. Nurture yourself. And most of all, feed yourself good things that will get into your spirit, get into your heart, and get into your soul, right? So that you have something to offer this world, right? And when bad things come, they won't break you down because you have already built yourself up to go through terrible times. Well, I don't mean to keep this video this long, but I'm so excited to be on here. Please leave your comments on, how you feel about this. What podcasts are you listening to? What good books are you reading that I want to share? In the future, I'm going to have some T-shirts that I'm going to be, I want to have some merchandise that I'm going to be giving away some stuff, but I'm going to be selling it. And I want to show you how you can do a print on demand, start to sell T-shirts and market yourself, market your T-shirts, how you can start an e-commerce business, how you can start an affiliate business, how to market it. And just realize you got to have patience because if you've never done it before, it's new people. So if you're a person who's an expert, I'm talking to you. But you can say, you can say, but I'm talking to people who are new and wondering, what can I do? Because I can't find a job. I need to make an income. I want to be encouraged. I want to be inspired. And I want to learn some new ways of making an income. I'm here. So I'm going to be covering books, sharing books. If you got some books you want to share and you want me to share here, put it in the comment below. If you want to have have some, you want to learn a new online business, I'll do the research for you, and then I'll come back and do some how-to videos and stuff like that, right? How we like that. And also just chit-chatting with you. Just come on here. I just want to chit-chat, get to know you. And, and I'm thinking of what should I call you? I love watching vlogs. My favorite is Gabe and Babe. They're a biracial couple, and she calls her people my peeps, whatever. I'm not gonna steal that. So I'm trying to what do I call you? Gigi spoke. Hello, Gigi people. My fam, my tribe, my team. Tell put a comment below if you have a name that will go that I could give some endearing name I could call you guys, right? So hopefully I encouraged you. Like I said, this you'll see the evolution of this video, so it's not going to be perfect. None of us are perfect, but you know what? You got to step out anyway and get it done, and then work on it as you go along. That's what I'm doing here. So don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please invite people to this video. Help me grow this family, hanging with GG family. Bring your beverage, your favorite drink, your favorite food. Sit down, let's chit chat. Let's just talk about certain things, things that will inspire us and encourage us. And also hit the notification button so when I'm back on, you'll be notified. I want to release videos once every Saturday. So, I'm going to be releasing it every Saturday. So come back every Saturday. I'm thinking maybe in the mornings, like about 10 o'clock in the morning. I like to sleep late, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. I get up in the morning. But I'm going to start getting up early because I want to get my workout in. Y'all, we should work on our bodies. It's my baby boomers. We need to work on our bodies. We need to stay fierce because these young folks, we can't run in circles around us. We got to stay fierce. We got to stay energized. We got to stay healthy, work out, read good stuff, put good stuff in our minds, our souls, our ears, eat healthy food, drink a lot of water, stay young, healthy, and vibrant, right? Learn new stuff, put new stuff in our mind, right? So on that note, what did I say? Subscribe, hit that notification button, give me a thumbs up, invite friends, tell them about this channel, right? So I love you guys. I will be back Saturday at 10 a.m. Okay? Bye, y'all. Thank you for coming around. I got my glasses on so I know what button to push to turn it off. Yeah, love you guys so